Well, it's Sunday morning and it's really warm already. It's 20 degrees here at the moment, and it's 8:30 in the morning, and the boot fair field is absolutely full, and there's still sellers still arriving. So it's going to be a big one today and a very hot one. Morning eBayers, it's Monday morning. I'm just about to do the haul video, so let's go and have a look at what I picked up on Sunday. Okay, let's get into the haul. Now, as you can see here, we've got a rack of players. So let's start with the bottom one here. This is a Sony DVD recorder. Now, I only paid £1 for this. They're not big money. They go for about £18. And then we got the LG. This is a DVD player. Pay £2. They go for about £16 to £18. Now, these three have not been tested yet because they all have SCART sockets on the back, and I need to test them on a different TV. Now, we've got this Sony player, Sony DVD player. Paid £1 on that, looking for about £16 back on that. The Samsung Blu-ray player, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. It does play, but to access everything, you're going to need the remote, and it didn't come with the remote. So I paid £3 for it. It goes for about £20 without the remote. So as long as I put the full description in, should be okay for about £18 on that. And that is a DVD, that's Blu-ray. We've got a Sony Blu-ray player here. Paid £3 for this one, and they sell for about £20 to £22. And last but not least is this LG DVD player. Paid £2 again. Again, they're about £20 return on that. What I didn't mention, these two players here both got their remotes for, so I'm looking for the top end price for those. Now I've got these Adidas football boots. I've checked, got these Adidas football boots. I paid £3 for those, and they go for about 17, which is a good return. I'm just going to swing the camera a little bit over. There we go. Now, I picked these up. These are Toy Story 4 radio controlled turbo buggies. I paid a fiver for those. I have tested them. They are both working, and they sold singly, and there's two in there, and each one is £16. So it's £32 return on that £5 investment, which is a nice one. And then I picked up this. I've not really picked up action figures or collectible figures before, and I saw this. I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, and it's Daryl, and he's got his bike with him, and the crossbows in there as well. He wanted £20, and we haggled a bit, and he actually come down to 15. And looking them up, they go for about £49 on eBay, so that's still a good investment as well. Now, I had a nice find here. This is a DeLonghi 4-slice toaster. Now, it is this colour. It's a lovely shade of blue. It's in really good condition in the box. And I only paid £3 for that. And that's going to give me a return of about £30. Now, it's all about taking risks sometimes. Now, I know Dysons tend to sell well. So I picked this Dyson up over here. I paid tenner for it. It's fully working. It needs a good clean up before I photograph and list it. And they sell for about £60. Failing that, if it's still hanging around in a month or two, what I will actually do is break it down into specific parts. Won't get as much for it in total, but I'll still get all my money back. Now, on the end of this row of stuff, we've got a Tower. On the end of this stuff, we've got a Tower air fryer. Now, I've never picked up air fryers before. I was assured that it's working, and I've tested it and it is working. The only thing is, when I opened it up at the boot fair, she said it needs a bit of a clean, and it looked okay-ish. But then when I got home, I didn't realise how badly the grease was caked onto it. Now I should be able to get it all cleaned up, but it's going to take time. I only paid £2 for that, and it's not big money though. It's only about £16 return, and then I've got to put in the time for cleaning it up. So with all the effort I've got to put into it and the cleaning and get it looking good, would I pick those up again? Only if they were spotless and had no grease in them. I may consider it, as long as I was getting them for about £1 or £2. One other thing I wanted to tell you about was these remote controls. I saw these and he said that I could have 2 for £1, and so I took all 4 of them. There is a way of testing them. I can't show you right now because it's too bright in here, but I'm going to work out a way of showing you how to test remote controls, because if you're picking up players such as these here and it's got a remote control for it and you're only paying £2 for the player, so if the player doesn't work, the remote controls can go for about £10 to £12 each, sometimes as high as £20 each, depending on which one they are. And especially the old ones seem to go well. And that is the haul that I picked up over on Sunday.